Department of Transportation is sharing some good news for drivers today. Major construction on Oregon Highway 217 is now complete.
Now, Fox News' McKenna Marks joins us live after speaking with ODOT today. And McKenna, this has been a long time coming. So what kind of updates can drivers expect?
Yeah, Nora, Pete, this is very good news for drivers who have found themselves stuck in traffic on 217 over the years. Now, right now I'm standing on the Hall Boulevard overpass in Beaverton. And as part of this project, it was expanded to include this new sidewalk, a new bike lane. Now, ODOT tells me this project went beyond just the highway and worked to make the road safer for all forms of transportation.
It isn't very often we get to celebrate completion of a huge project.
Finally, some good news for Oregon 217 commuters. After nearly 10 years of planning and 4 years of construction, ODOT says construction is complete on the major elements of its 217 project. I spoke to David House, a public information officer with ODOT. He tells me 217 was not originally designed to be such a busy state highway, so this project aimed to make it easier and safer to navigate.
It was essentially converted over the decades into something that it wasn't intended to. If we had built it today, there would essentially be more space, more distance between on-ramps and off-ramps to give people more time to merge on or off the travel lanes.
The project includes several improvements, like adding 5 miles of auxiliary lanes to ease congestion and a new southbound frontage road between Allen Boulevard and Denny Road to decrease merging. Now that the project is complete, House says crashes on 217 are expected to decrease by up to 30%.
Having to not change lanes so often, especially in heavy traffic conditions, reduces the chances of there being that one little mistake, turning too soon, changing lanes too quickly or too slowly, misjudging what another driver is doing. It reduces things like that.
But the project also aimed to make it easier for pedestrians and cyclists to cross the highway. ODOT rebuilt the Hall Boulevard overpass in Tiger, adding wider sidewalks, bike lanes, ADA-compliant ramps, and increased earthquake resilience. ODOT also widened the sidewalk on the Denny Road overpass to allow for two-way bike and foot traffic.
We've made improvements not just on the highway, but also getting across the highway for all modes of transportation.
The $174 million project was primarily funded through the Keep Oregon Moving Transportation Package. The city of Beaverton and Washington County also contributed money towards the project. And now that the major construction is finished, House is thanking drivers for their patience and hopes it improves their commute.
When it's easier to use, that also makes it safer and less likely for there to be crashes.
And while the major construction is complete, ODOT says finishing touches and cleanup work will continue through the spring, so drivers should expect to see some temporary one-lane and shoulder closures in the coming months. For now, reporting live from Beaverton, McKenna Marks, Fox News Oregon.
That is good news for 217 drivers. Thank you, McKenna.
Yeah, and